We're just going to talk about life in London, how life was before LBS, during LBS, and after LBS.
LBS was a no-brainer for me to apply.
When you applied, you think that might have helped you?
So I never thought about Hong Kong as keeping long term.
Hey guys, I have Yan Zhu with me.
Hi.
We went to LBS together, and we're just going to talk about life in London, how life was before LBS, during LBS, and after LBS. It's a very candid conversation. There's not a lot of stuff that we've planned. I have some questions for Yan, which I'm going to ask her. But yeah, it's going to be as free flowing as possible. And Yan, like you can ask me anything that you like. Because both of our stories are different yet very exciting. So yeah, we can talk about like what we expected from LBS, what our expectations met, where were there any pitfalls and where our expectations were not met and everything like that. So the first question I'll ask you was, what's your background? Like, if you can tell our viewers, where do you come from? The maybe different cities that you lived in, and then like what you were doing before LBS.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me. I really love your PP and very nice balcony. So before LBS, I was born in China, moved to Hong Kong when I was 18, basically for better education and less pressure for the recruitment and everything else. I think I spent around 8 years in Hong Kong and before I moved to London. During that time, spent around 1 year in US, basically for exchange. Before LBS, I was an accountant in one of the big four companies, PwC, basically doing auditing for banks back home. I like about my previous job, but at the same time, I felt it's too like the working hours is too long, and I don't really like accounting that much. I want to switch to more front office roles and more challenging jobs. It's a tradition of my undergraduate university students basically to apply to LBS after working like several years. It's like most of them just do this LBS track, and it's like a proven track record after LBS. Nearly all of them get a better job. So it's like
And so did you.
yeah, actually I got very lucky and I also got a much better that job than before.
Yeah.
So LBS was a no-brainer for me to apply, and also I really wanted to switch city. I don't want to live in Hong Kong any longer. I think 8 years is really enough for me.
Yeah.
So I applied to LBS and also applied to another school in Amsterdam because that's my dream city. And it turns out, LBS is way better towards the comparing to the other business school I applied. I also applied to some other business schools in London, but chose. I actually didn't hesitate to choose among all the schools I applied. I didn't apply for any US schools because I had a miserable experience in the States before. I went to a very boring town in Louisiana and there were floodings, waters. Anyway, I just felt very unhappy there, so I never even considered US for this one. Yeah.
Maybe that's a one-off experience.
Yeah. No, I don't like it.
No.
Literally, the day I left New York, I cried, and finally I'm going back home. Oh my God, I just don't really like the city at that time. I'm okay now, but just not that time.
Yeah, happens. I've had an experience in Rochester. I went to the airport and there was a windstorm of sorts.
Gosh.
And the flight couldn't land or couldn't take off. So I was just at the airport, and Rochester is a big city, but it's not that big. So they have a tiny airport, maybe not so tiny. I don't know what the facts are. They had, I think, 2-3 runways. I can't remember, and everything in the airport was closed. We were there for 24 hours. So, I think when life comes to stop over there, it really comes to stop, right? Yeah.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But at least do you have food at that time? I guess not, right?
So the airline was quite nice and kind. They gave us some water and some like pretzels. But no, they basically told us that we're not making the flight today. So I went back to the hotel, stayed in the hotel for another day, and then came back next day morning. and
That's
then
good.
took my flight back.
Unpleasant experience, I would say.
I try to find the positives, but I want to
Yeah.
try a new airlines at
Yeah.
that time. So you said a lot of people from your undergrad university
Mm.
apply to LBS afterwards. Do
Yeah.
you think that's a factor? Like when you applied, do you think that might have helped you because LBS might know already of people from your university? Which university did you go to for undergrad?
Hong Kong Polytechnic
Okay.
University.
Okay.
I think it is. I guess it's a mix of factors. So first, there's already a lot of alumni from my undergrads, which like there's a proven track record that those people can get a job, either going back home to Hong Kong or stay in London. Because LB has a very strong alumni in Hong Kong, like very strong, I would say. And also high like those the application process, but I would say it's quite smooth because when I mentioned that I had those chats with those with my previous like friends, and they were like LBS like recruiting manager were like, okay, it's just very convincing to them that I actually want to apply, and I think it's also very logical and sensitive. Maybe I guess it's just make my story more sensitive and more logical for them.
Were you able to get any referrals from some
I
students?
I didn't even ask them.
No?
I think no one offered me also. It's like I didn't know it exists. Like
Right.
I don't know there's a referral one, but I did help to one of MIF 2024, which is already graduated the year after us. I helped that girl by being her referral. It's only until that time. So, oh, actually, there's referral things. I should have done that too.
Yeah. I think the referral that students or alums can give you, I think not everyone knows about it. But it's a really cool feature, I think so. I think some people referred me as well from like previous batches.
I see. Well, that must help to your.
I'm sure it helps. Like I'm not sure in which capacity it helps, but I'm sure like it gives the admissions committee a little bit more idea of like
your background.
And like because I think like my referral was written, my reference letter was written by my boss in the US, but then the person who also wrote this alum reference letter for me, he's senior to me, but like he's not as senior as my boss, so he's seen me more closely how I work and everything. So I think maybe that gives another perspective to the admissions committee.
Oh, you mean the general referral letter?
Yeah.
Oh, that one I got one. I got one from my boss.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's a funny story. I actually wrote the draft for him, and he just doesn't like it at all.
Yeah.
He rewrite everything and said, "Oh my god, your English! I don't know what you're saying." So I get one too. I think that helps too because he gave a lot of concrete examples and he was very positive. And at the same time, I think very rational, practical.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, she has very good. I remember he said something about she has very good work ethics, but she definitely need training and larger platforms. And I can see this LBS opportunity would be great for her career progression.
Yeah, I think that helps, right? Like,
I think so.
When we are coming in, like, all of us can learn a little bit anyways. So,
yeah.
Good platform.
It depends on what you want.
Some of us just wanted to be there for the social life, right?
I guess, yeah.
So, like, you wanted to maybe move to a new city. So, you wanted to, like, London's a great city to move to. So, that was one of the motivations, I think, to apply. Were there any other motivations that you were thinking of?
About moving to London
or like applying to LBS or just thinking about like going to a business school in general?
So I think firstly I always thought about going to a business school. It's like before I turned 18 I already knew my path would be I go to a university and then I work for 3 to 4 years and then I have to go back to school again. So and that's always my track for myself. So I guess it's also a timing thing. Or COVID sort of ends at that time, so it's a good timing for me to move out. And so I always know I need to apply for LBS for business school, and LBS is already the best in the in Europe. I applied. I was in the application process with HEC Paris, but it was too long. So I didn't even submit an application eventually. So that's that. And also, location wise, it came to London before COVID, just traveling along, and I really like the city here. Yeah, it was pretty. As a traveler, but when I live here, I have like there's also a lot of downsides. But at that time, I really think the city is very very pretty and it was great. I can live here. So I guess it's a mix of personal aspirations and careers. So I never thought about Hong Kong as living long term. Flat is like I feel like it's just too small. People everywhere. I like to have like a very natural views and then I can run in the street. Just don't feel like Hong Kong can give me this kind of like vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see myself living there like I'm turning 35 or 40 or have a family there.
Okay.
It's more like that side.
I don't know anything about Hong Kong. I want to learn this year.
maybe like Mumbai, I don't know.
Maybe like
everywhere.
Yeah. So very much like Delhi then. There's a lot of people. I think that's a good thing about London, which I really like quite a lot myself. Like not a lot of people over here. I think it's just I think like the population density is less.
Yeah, I agree.
And the parks here are amazing.
Yeah. I love the parks here, like exploring here. It's like, and it's free. I mean,
it's free.
Yeah, I really appreciate about that. So I think that's one of the main motivations for me to stay. Because actually after LBS, I got a very very nice job offer from back home.
Okay.
Like salary wise, also like work-life balance wise, like really, really, really good. I just don't feel like I want to go home at this stage. So and there's no parks there. Well, there are, but it's like this size.
Yeah.
So
talk to me about the application process. So there are two main questions that LBS asks.
Yeah.
And then there are like 10, 15 other questions, I think, in the bigger application. How did you go about answering them?
Yeah, so basically, I hired an agent to help me.
Okay.
So she doesn't help me write, but she helped me to brainstorm and think if the answers make sense, and at the same time, at least showing a little bit of ambition there because I think LBS also like people like students, applicants with a certain type of personality, and I don't have that personality like naturally.
Yeah.
So she helped me. I paid her like a kind of like a consultant fee for that.
Yeah.
And the whole process was actually very long because we also need to do language. I'm not sure if you need to do that.
Yeah.
I also need to do like IELTS and GMAT GRE.
Yeah.
So basically, I remember I started this process June 2021, and starting with 2 months of just IELTS and GRE, and before October 2021, I finally finished everything and start to work on my applications. Yes, there are two questions. One is about why
LBS, and I think long-term goals and short-term goals. I think that's the first one. And the second one is, I think, how will you contribute to the student society at LBS? I think broadly they do.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. So I thought this about what do I wanna do about short term and long term. I find this one really really tricky because I really don't know what I wanna do. I think me and my agent we spend around 2 months just trying to figure out what I really want to do. So to be able to achieve that, she lined me up with a lot of industry experts in the areas I want to work for.
Okay.
Yeah, by talking to them, and after I talked to 10 people, like just for the industries I want to work for. I said about compliance, asset management, investment banking, consulting. I just don't think any of them I like. And then towards the end, she's like, okay, we have to find a logical one now because you really don't know what you want.
Yeah.
So we said something about investment banking because we both think that's the rational choice based on my previous work experience. So at the same time I did some coffee chats with alumni in Hong Kong. At the same time joined a lot of they have a lot of like, I think, events they organize basically just to talk to the existing students as well as alumni. I joined a certain bunch of them, and also some with specific things like women in finance something. So I think that also helped. And I also mentioned those things in my application forms in terms of the questions they ask. And I remember those are more about what do I do in my daily jobs? How do I work as a team member? How do I listen? And it's more, and also diversity side, like have I worked in any international organizations? How is the team diverse? And how do I handle conflicts with other teammates? I find those questions not very hard to answer.
Yeah.
It's just more factual wise.
Yeah.
Those are okay for me.
Yeah.
In terms of how I can contribute back to LBS after graduation. I remember that was a hard one for me because I really don't know how to. So I write them in more general sense, but I showed my basically like I'm very happy to do whatever like I can help. So that's a more like general answer at that time. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do any research about clubs, maybe?
Oh
For that
yes,
question?
thank you. Yes. So I asked about women in
Business.
women in business and also finance clubs and
Were we in the finance club together?
I was not.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, but I joined some events.
Yeah.
And they were like those alum are like okay, those are useful, but yeah, I guess towards the end of the day is how much I allow myself and I can help to basically get like to be able to participate and use those events. I find those helpful actually. Of course I showed that I want to join. But I think one side of our LBS is like there's just so many events happening every day. It's like I find it impossible to join all of the ones that I want to. Also there are schools. So I guess that's the one of the downside of LBS. So a lot of times we have to choose what we want, and yeah, I find it a little bit hard. Yeah.
I think that's for everyone. I think that's more of a general business school thing. Like I don't know about different business schools, but my calendar was packed. I had 4 things every day at 7 o'clock in the evening. 4 places that I have to be at.
Oh my
and then I have to choose, and then like I can only be at this place from 7 to 8 and another place from 8 to 9. That was kind of tough. Like, maybe you want to be at the other place. So.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe I just want to watch a play. I want to sleep also.
Exactly.
It's like I have to take a break sometimes as well.
Yeah. No, clubs was it was different. I did enjoy it quite a lot.
Yeah, I remember you were part of finance club, right?
Yeah.
How was your experience?
My experience was amazing. My experience, I got to do a lot of club like speaker series events and stuff like that. So got to meet a lot of nice people and get them to campus and make them speak on the stage, right?
Wow.
And it was very nice for me because had it not been for the finance club, I would have maybe not gotten access to them. So just because I was representing the finance club, I could just like reach out to these people and say, hey, I'm so and so and I'm doing this thing with the finance club. Would you like to be a part of it? And most people are quite generous, so they will reply and say, yeah, sure, why not? Let's figure out a time. And then people would come, and then like students would come as well. So if it was basically like this, like if I want to hear someone speak, like I can invite them, and then if they agree to come, then it's a win-win for everybody.
I think it's like the club provide you a platform. Exactly. Of course, at the end of the day, still you have to invite them, and you show that, well, you want them to come, and I guess that's also an interpersonal skill. But I would agree that the club definitely, with LBS as a backup, open a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, 100%. So we talked about the application process, how you went about it. Now let's say we're at the stage where you've got the offer.
Yeah.
Which round did you apply in? Like, was it round 1, round 2? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, round 2 吧. I think
Round
I got
two?
it December. Is it round 2? I forgot.
December is, I think, round 2 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not
maybe
round 2
two.
because that's my agent's advice. Don't apply for round 1 when you're not
Really?
ready. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She got a lot of people get into LBS. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, she's a very famous agent.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the best.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, round 2. So you applied in round 2.
Yeah,
So you
I
probably
know.
got admitted around December or
Yeah,
January.
December. It's very quick. It's just 1 week.
It is super quick.
Yeah, super quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the MBA admissions go, but like
Yeah.
MIF admissions are super quick.
Super
Yeah,
quick.
you apply and then they quickly look at your application,
Exactly,
your
yeah.
interview. If they offer you an interview,
Yeah.
you get your interview done very quickly, and then they reply with an offer.
Yeah, I think everything like finished from the time that I submit to application to I got an offer is less than 2 weeks. It's super
2
quick.
weeks. Wow, that's really quick.
Yeah, because my interviewer is also very, very responsive.
Okay.
I asked him on Thursday on Wednesday. He said, "Okay, let's do Friday." Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
He's very responsive.
Yeah. For me, I think it was a month.
Okay.
Maybe I applied
Okay.
end of September, and then I got an offer. I think start of November. I can't remember the exact date, so I think that was.
But I think comparing to other school, this is very quick process.
Very quick, yeah, very quick, yeah, 100%. So December you got the offer. The school doesn't start until September or August next year.
Yeah.
How did you utilize your time?
So that's COVID. If you
okay, yeah.
Right?
That was COVID. Yes,
that
it was. Yeah.
But
not all of it. I mean, 2022 things started opening up.
Not in Hong Kong.
Not in Hong Kong, yeah.
We are a very conservative country. No. So yeah. After I got the offer, I told the team. Actually, before I apply, like I think PwC's, like staff turnover is really high. They're very okay with me pursuing my dreams. So they will always know that I'm gonna leave. So when I got the offer, I shared the news with them. They were all super happy for me. And then they were like, "Okay, what's next?" And I said, "I want to go home." So I worked from home for like 1 month. I went back to China.
Yeah.
It was a long process because the quarantine itself was 28 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, China was
They had very strict rules at that time.
It's still a very close place, and so I spent like around 2 months just in Hong Kong, just in China.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's a very actually funny time because the Chinese CRE blew up at that time, the real estate market.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And the bank I was auditing at that time has a very huge amount of CRE exposure, so it was a very tough time for me on that side, basically pushing the bank to put more provisions. And after I came back, so eventually we signed up and we made some very nice assessment and helped bank actually to save up a lot of money. So that's until April. That's my peak job. And then I quit because I want to have some traveling time before LBS. So I went on a solo trip in Southeast Asia for like a month. Yeah, and then I did my pre-MIF internship because from my like undergrad like friends experience, you have to do a pre-MBA experience, otherwise you won't get a job in London. So I was like, okay, I have to do an internship. I have to do an internship before that. So I tried all my best ways. Basically telling, okay, I actually didn't really try very hard. I just told all my friends, okay, I need this internship in a PE fund because I want to work in a PE afterwards. And eventually I got one in a healthcare PE from the States. So that's around 2 months. So I worked there until August, the week before LBS starts. So that's basically everything. I was trying to prepare myself on that sense. If that makes sense.
That's very cool because I didn't know people did pre-MIF internships.
I see.
And do you know any other people from the batch who did it?
Actually, I don't too.
Yeah, this is very new for me. Yeah, this is very new.
Yeah, because all my uni friends and poly friends make it a thing. You have to get this internship so you can stand out. I mean, I think it eventually helped on me getting a job in London because that's a front office role transiting from auditors. It's really an investment role. So I guess it helped a lot actually. It was very hard. It was not easy for me to get. I think I just showed a lot on how much I want this job.
Yeah.
that helped me a bit.
Nice.
Technical part, I don't think it's that hard. It's just case studies. So
Okay.
so I did that. Yeah, I think that helped. For my future
Nice.
career.
So you did this rockstar internship, right? Just summers before
Yeah.
LBS.
Yes.
You came to LBS, London in August, I assume.
Yeah, August. Yeah.
August,
Yeah.
right? Summertime, right?
Yeah.
Very, very nice time to be in
Yeah.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you looking forward to? Like you come to LBS, I think we had orientation week or something like that.
Yeah.
So the first week is orientation.
Yeah, it was orientation.
Right? Yeah.
I came to LVA London. I actually feel super happy because a lot of my friends are already here at that time. Well, it's if you Google, I think 2022 was a big migration year for local people. So a lot of my friends were here with families. I feel very excited because I finally got to meet them again. That's the exciting part. And not exciting part is I quickly got COVID. Coming from a very conservative country, arriving in London 5 days, I got COVID.
You got COVID?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Do you remember we have an away day? Basically, just build those.
I do. Yeah, you were not there.
I was there. I got COVID on that day. Yeah.
You got COVID on that day.
Yeah, I got.
So you got it from like someone.
Yeah, I think so.
From the class. Wow.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
So 2 weeks COVID. Oh my god, my parents make such a big thing about this. They were like, okay, you're just gonna become stupid.
Yeah.
You cannot taste anything, which I think is partly is true.
It is true. It's true.
And so that's that. And then school started. I think after that school
Yeah.
started. So I don't think I really experienced that much on the orientation week. Yeah. Culture wise, I think it was very, very new for me. I've never met so many different people from very different ethnicities and backgrounds. I think initially I felt a bit uncomfortable because I'm not a very outgoing person, but naturally, and basically I'm forced to talk to a lot of people, which I don't know.
Yeah.
So. But I think like just throughout the time helped a lot, and people are actually very nice.
Nice. Yeah. I think that's a really cool thing, and I think that's one of the things that sold LBS to me. I think 98% of our class was international.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Now, like we have friends in so many places. Was it the dean who said something like now after LBS you'll have a couch in every city or something like that?
Yeah, but that's true.
It is true. Exactly. It is true. I really love the whole like cultural exposure part of it.
Yeah.
I think it's added a lot to my personality.
Yeah. I agree. Because I remember in my previous job, there's only Chinese,
Indians in
Yeah.
China or
no, in Hong Kong. It's Chinese, Indian, and British. Because a lot of Hong Kong Asia bags are there.
Yeah.
So that's the only 3 nationalities we can see on the street.
Yeah.
Not diverse at all.
Yeah, and like for me back home in India, most of us, I think all of us were just Indians. I don't think there was any like other nationalities in the office.
But you never you've been out for media for.
Yeah, I mean I've worked over here in London since 2020, but before that I was in India. So I was in New York City 2015 to 2016, like parts of both years. Then in India from 2016 mid to 2019, and then from there I moved to London 2020 till there basically.
Yeah, that is not new for you. I mean,
no, I was okay. Yeah,
it's all like diverse, everything.
Yeah.
You've been here.
I've been here. Yeah. For me, it was quite nice because I almost looked at it as a break from work. I was just looking at it as a break from work.
Okay.
And a good branding exercise for me because like if I work over here, all my peers had like someone was from LSE or UCL, so they were all from like these target schools, if you will, and like I'm from a very good university back home, but no one really knows about it over here. So I think I wanted that branding next to my name, and LBS kind of helped. Along with all the other things that it helped with. But yeah, I think that was one of the key factors for me. But otherwise, it was a break.
I agree.
Yeah,
It's a very
I
nice
agree.
break, and actually,
Yeah.
it's
I think we all got to travel quite a lot. What all travel did you do at LBS?
A lot, because I have this very nice friend from the Philippines, who is very excited about traveling every weekend. And
Every weekend.
And I have this problem of saying no to the friends I love, so I'm basically forced to travel a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
So that I actually really enjoy like weekend trips. I think that's one thing I really like about London. It's like we can just take a very like 1 to 2 hours flight. It's already in Europe.
Yeah.
Very nice food, nice views, very different vibe. Yeah, like a break from recruitment and everything. So that I appreciate. Yeah, a lot of cities. Yeah, so very good memory, I would say.
Yeah. I love that about London too. Just like 2 hours flight, and then you're in the most beautiful cities in Europe.
Yeah. Also some stress though sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never known like for contacts. I don't think overbook is allowed back home. I don't think so.
Oh really? Flights being overbooked?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first time I experienced this overbook and basically okay, I can just step at the gate and I actually don't know where I can
Sorry,
get.
which airline is this?
Norwegian Air, don't take it. Oh my god.
Norwegian Airlines.
Yeah, don't take
Wow,
it. Oh
okay.
my god. And they were like, oh my, if you don't get it, we can compensate you. Oh, it's like I want you to compensate instead of attending the meeting the next day. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's one thing I feel a little stressful. And people make such a big thing about traveling, about our backpack size. So I have to fit into that.
Oh yeah. That's
I don't like that part
such
too.
an annoying thing, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't even consider the size of the
Exactly.
bag when we're back in India.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, it's so painful over here.
Yeah. So that I don't like, but in terms of traveling overall, I find quite nice. And a lot of times traveling with friends, I felt like that's also one of the few times I have time like valuable quality time with friends. Because travel is quite busy.
Yeah. I love that part of LBS. Getting to travel.
Yeah.
Getting some free time with friends.
I remember in May you went with a lot of LBS friends and then traveled like 2 weeks, right, in France. So
I think 1 week in France. So we did 1 week in France because that was also the time when MBAT was happening.
Oh, I
so it was quite a lot of us. I think 9, 10 of us. We hired 3 cars.
Wow.
Then we drove them to Normandy.
Oh my god.
So did like a bit of that traveling, and then we came back to HEC in Paris, stayed there for 2-3 days.
So cool.
Took part in events, and then saw France, like saw Paris, basically traveled around Paris, and then came back. But it was a very nice trip. Yeah, very nice trip. I made my first steak.
Your first what?
Steak. I don't eat meat, but like there was a barbecue and like everyone was doing something. It was really cold. I wanted to start the barbecue, so it was a very cool experience. Like I've seen all these videos, so I was like, I won't touch it, I won't eat it, obviously, but I know maybe I can try to do it. I don't know how it turned out. Like my friends will tell, but I'm not sure. But like it looked okay.
I thought it's common back home, so it's not.
Sorry.
It's very common back home because
to make a steak.
Yeah.
In India.
I thought.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
Okay.
No.
Wow,
I think it's almost forbidden.
Really? Why? Because it's meat?
No. Forbidden to eat like cow's meat.
Oh,
like in some cities. Not. I'm not very up to date on that, but because I don't eat it, so I don't know about it. But yeah, some cities, I think it's kind of.
But you didn't eat it, right?
No, I don't eat it. I just like because we were doing barbecue and everything was on the grill, so like why not?
Yeah.
That's the cultural experience part of it, like learning new things.
Yeah, showing how open-minded you are.
So yeah. I just wanted to learn.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a nice trip. Yeah. So we talked about like orientation week and stuff, and then we move in. I think we get to do a lot of core courses. That's where we do classes together. Yeah. And I think we were split into 2 streams. You and I were in the same stream. Yeah. And we sat very close to each other as well, I think.
No, you sat on the
I sat on the right side, you sat in the middle, I think, or in the front, I can't remember.
In the front. In the front, yeah.
Yeah. So core courses were nice. We
Mm.
get study groups.
Mm.
We get assigned study groups by the
Yeah.
school. How was your study group experience?
It's very diverse. I would say.
Yeah.
We have one lady called Nia from Malaysia, and a gentleman called Ishan from India, and two gentlemen from I think from Mexico. One from Mexico and one from Peru. So for me, it's a very diverse background, and I guess the consequence of that is when people talk, it will basically good side of it is that can bring a lot of perspectives.
Yeah.
But negative side of it is like sometimes there's conflicts there. It's like when people communicate, it's different. I think in terms of sectors or backgrounds before, they were also very different. But I guess one common thing about some of my study group mates are like they're all very strong opinionated.
Yeah. Okay.
So that make it a little bit hard initially to push things forward. Oh, there's another guy from Kenya. Sorry,
I was going to say, you
forgot.
forgot.
Yeah, there's a drama there. But anyway, so
I probably heard this.
yeah, thank you. So it was nice. I find it a bit. I actually find very helpful that I have another lady in the study group, so who can help me talk and who can basically. She doesn't have any problem voice out, basically express her opinions, and she's also very supportive in all the study group assignments. I think she taught me a lot in terms of navigating the recruitment process,
Nice.
life experiences, as well as just the relationship among the groups. I feel very helpful that I actually feel very grateful I met her in LBS. In terms of others, I think I also learned a lot because I felt like they're all like industry experts in their home country, like in investment banking, and they just know so much that I don't know. So for me, it's like I felt like okay, I actually gained a lot. Like I earned a lot by basically just being in the same group with them and just get things so easily. So that I appreciate a lot to be honest. Work wise, I don't think study group take a lot of my coursework take a lot of my time just because so first we will have very responsive group mates and secondly they're all very knowledgeable and thirdly I don't think that's a lot like I don't like workload wise it's not taking a lot of my time.
Yeah.
To be honest, I felt like OBS the whole year was like one of the most relaxing years in my life.
Really?
In that
I didn't
wise.
sleep. I didn't
Why?
sleep.
Oh yeah,
I
because
was
you
just so
joined so much
busy.
things. Yeah, I
was so
forgot.
busy
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't get to sleep.
Oh.
Wow.
So for you, which part do you think takes most of your energy there?
I think it was some coursework stuff
Okay.
because so I used some of the courseworks to really do
You tried to
good
read
projects. Like I really wanted to learn and like do some good stuff. So like for the investments course, basically, I
Oh my god, that's the hardest for me.
yeah. So for that, I think I ended up making like a proper trading strategy, and it took me like a month to develop. I think did like good stuff, and I got some good results. I still have it with me. I love it what I did. So it was a new learning for me. So I think I killed myself on that for 1 month. And then there was the business project that I did. So instead of a course, I did a business project with Marco, which was amazing. But it was also like a lot of like just me sitting in front of a computer and coding all the time,
Yeah.
trying to read a book. Like he gave me a book to read, and then I have to read a lot of it, understand the math, and then code it. And it was work. It was quite a lot of work. Plus, then I was trying to do like a lot of stuff with Finance Club.
Okay.
And tattoo.
Oh
Tattoo-
yes, you were
tattoo
also active in tattoo.
Yeah. So tattoo, I was the treasurer for that. So tattoo took a lot of my time as well. Yeah. So I was busy. I was like I wasn't getting time to sleep basically. Yeah, I would come home and like barely do anything and crash.
If you get a chance to choose again, will you live it differently? I
think the only thing I might change and which I might not want to change is Like I might live a little closer to school because school was like school's Baker Street and like I lived in Canary Wharf. That's that's far. I mean, it's not that far. Like it's just like 18 minutes.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
far.
train.
It's far.
But it's far.
Yeah.
It's far. So especially on those days when I have a 8 a.m. class and I have a 3 p.m. class, like I would do 8 to 10 in class, and then because 10 to 3 is not that big a gap, like I would end up just like hanging around school. If my home was nearby, I could have maybe went home, slept or like relaxed on a couch. I didn't get that. So I was just like I was very tired all the time, especially on those kind of days. Yes, yes.
So if you choose again, you basically don't want to change anything. You just want to change, live closer to.
Just live closer. I think I did everything. Like I loved LBS. I loved my whole LBS experience. They were obviously very tough times, a lot of times, but they were mostly not linked to LBS.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they were mostly like linked to my own recruiting journey and
Okay.
like people being tough with me on just like recruiting
And
side.
that's also part of LBS, no?
Yeah, but like it's not like what LBS offers. Like I mean, this is like if I'm talking to let's say an XYZ company and then people over there are being tough with me, it's okay. Yeah, I think I had a bit of that going on. But that was also towards like the end. I think most of my part at LBS was just very, very fun. Like, yeah, I did that. I did that Diwali ball dance. That takes up such a
I remember that.
Yeah. Did you come to the ball?
No, I think I have a thing on that day, but I saw a lot of people post on Instagram, so I saw the dance.
You saw the dance, yeah. That takes time.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh my god.
That takes time. So did all of that. Yeah, I think that's what kept me busy. Coursework was okay. I was fine with course. Maybe accounting not so okay because that's not my area of expertise before LBS. So I kind of struggled with accounting and a little bit corporate finance. But then the exams are easy, so it's pretty fine.
Yeah,
exams are pretty nice and easy. I love the macroeconomics courses. So I did some of them, so that was quite nice. Yeah.
I really like the interpersonal dynamics. It's electives that I really like. Yeah. Basically teaching us how to navigate the relationship with our managers and also how to see ourselves. So that one I find it super useful. A lot of activities the prof did just made me feel very reflective. I would say that's my favorite subject. I actually got the worst grade in LBS from that class, but that's my favorite subjects of all the courses I have in LBS because I find so one thing I find LBS really helpful for me comparing to my undergrads, like it's an add-on for me. It's all those interpersonal classes. Like I also took one called like Wisdom and Happiness.
Wisdom and Happiness. Yeah, I wanted to take that course. I just never got a chance.
Not as exciting as you thought, but it was good. Yeah. So those courses, I just don't feel like in a very traditional, like in Hong Kong, like education system, they just don't offer.
Sure.
Yeah. So LBS have that. I will have the opportunity to take that, and that's something I really want in my life, and I always wanted to discuss those topics. So those I appreciate a lot. Like LBS have the offer. So there's also that side of LBS, basically apart from recruitment, there's something this school can offer, and I appreciate that part.
Yeah, I like it quite a lot. I did this course called Leading Teams and Organizations.
Oh, how was that?
It was amazing. I think it's probably one of the best courses I did at LBS. Again, because you don't normally get to talk about these things.
Yeah.
But in that class, you can so freely talk about things.
Yeah.
I think that the professor, she got like an ex-army general or someone.
Wow.
Like a very, very nice, like proper leader kind of a guy. Right? Like he's led like teams in army, and there was a Everest climbing exercise. I think it's quite popular in the world, but she made us do that kind of exercise. I think it was very real world stuff. Some of which I've seen in my previous jobs. Yeah, I think it was very, very helpful for me to go
I
through
think
that.
I heard about that comment too, about like an ex-army person coming to
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was a
yeah.
big thing, yeah.
And she, the professor was also very amazing. So I loved the course. I did it towards the end as well.
Mm.
But yeah, what all other electives did you choose? And like when we were talking about like choosing electives, yeah. So how did you choose your electives? Was there a strategy
Mm.
to choose electives?
Mm.
Because we have to go through this like bidding process kind of a thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think there was an Excel sheet from one of the classmates basically
Yes.
say having all these classes, famous classes, good classes, and then people's comments on that. So I looked through that. Also,
I never got this sheet.
you ask people. Of course, I didn't get it, but I asked for people. People share it with me, so I got that. I think I got that from Julie.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there were also I remember, oh my god, there were like 3 weeks people like just meet each other, and the first question they would ask is like, what electives you have chosen. Oh my god, I got so paranoid on that question at that time. It's like, no, for your business, but sure. No, I was joking. So that helped a lot because like classmates, they were also like sharing their perspectives and what they have heard about those classes. So that's that. So I usually share when people ask. So, and also the Excel sheet, and I went through the syllabus, and also time crash, of course, because I also have a lot of traveling planned. And then
Were there any
cancel.
courses that you wanted to take but you couldn't because you had to travel?
Oh, there are a lot of them.
Lots of
Well,
them?
but I think good part of it is like they usually have like a lot of different shows.
Streams,
This
yeah.
that stream I cannot take and just take the stream afterwards. And there was also actually for me, I know some of the classmates have this crash about the interviewing schedules and also
Yes.
the investment banking, like people applying for investment banking because they didn't apply. I know a lot of people were also considering about that, about the interviewing schedules. So that was one of the considerations, but that was not my considerations at that time. Mainly it was just time management.
I know. Yeah.
I value my travel experience as well.
There was a hedge funds course on Friday night. Were you in that class?
She was in there, yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was
yeah,
there,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And she, oh my god, I think she only attended the first 6 months, yeah.
Yeah.
But she always wanted to sit on the first row, so the
I know. Because I didn't take that class,
Okay.
but I sat in some lectures. But I didn't take it because I think it's offered at like 7 o'clock in the night on a Friday night.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's too much of a time commitment.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
If I want to travel and a Friday flight is cheap, I'll probably end up taking it, right?
Yeah. Sheena was like, "Oh fuck it, we're just gonna skip this class. Let's go travel."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not a good time though. Not sure why they put it on Friday.
I don't know. I think they should abandon all Friday night classes.
And then there's too much. But
Mhm.
maybe because it's also prof. No, that's the only available time. No.
Yeah, I think that was probably the reason.
Mm.
Otherwise, what else would be the reason?
Yeah. So electives was not. So I don't have a very, very like good strategy, but that's basically some limitations that I need to consider.
Your limitations were clashes of time with your travel.
Yeah.
That's a good limitation to have. Yeah, very good limitation. Yeah.
So that's it. Of course, there's something I want to learn. Oh, and another thing I remember. Sorry, I'm being very unstructured. I wanted to I took the PEVC class and distress investing. Both of them have very good repetitions for the prof. And also, so before LBS, I actually wanted to do PE. That's after a lot of conversations I had, that's something I want to do. So because of that, I took the PVC class and stress investing. I think that will be helpful for me in the long term. And the classes are actually super interesting. We got the chance to do the real-time LBOs. Oh, it helped a lot. I think without that class, I won't get Cerberus. It's a very nice. No, I won't put it out. It's a very famous US private equity firm.
Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Yeah,
Cerberus.
yeah,
It's
Cerberus,
very,
yeah.
it's very famous. Without that, I also won't get my current job because Cerberus is a client of my current company.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it helped a lot. I think electives help a lot. Because I remember in my Cerberus interview was a real-time LBO. They give me a blank Excel sheet and asked me to build the LBO from scratch without that class. For sure, I won't know how to build the LBO. Yeah.
Okay.
So that helped a lot. Yeah.
Sorry, which course was this again?
PVC. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember one of the group projects was to build LBOs from scratch.
Right. Okay.
So
Did you do the block week or the
No,
no,
I
not the
didn't.
block week?
I don't like block week. Oh my god, I did one block week for what strategy or something because that's a prerequisite
Strategy for MIFs.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that's a prerequisite for a management class I really want to take.
Yes, I think
Management, what turnaround? Something.
managing
Managing
corporate
turnarounds.
turnarounds. Yeah.
I really want to take that. So because of that, I have to take the strategy for me. That's a block week. Oh my god, I felt like I learned nothing. It's very intense, just very intense.
Yeah.
I don't like block week.
So do you okay? So let's talk about this maybe. So in terms of like the formats that LBS uses, there are block weeks which are 10 classes summarized in like 5 days. So you have 2 classes every day. Then there are 5 weekers which are Monday, Wednesday, or whatever, Tuesday, Thursday, and then that runs for 5 weeks. And then there are 10 weekers which we have like just one class every week. Which is your most favorite format and why? I think the 5 weeks because basically during that 5 weeks I got the chance to like every week have 2 classes. It's a bit intense, but at the same time I got my energy to focus on that. So that I like most. I hated block week. It's just too intense. Like every day, wake up and then go to the same class and doing the same thing. And after that 1 week, basically I would forget about it. I think 10 weeks is also nice. So I would say the second and third options I'm okay with. Yeah.
I'm actually very okay with the
I think same for me. I like the 5 weeks quite a lot because they're quite compact. Like the course finishes quickly. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you end up working same if it's like 1 class a week or 2 classes a week. You end up working similar amounts. Yeah. Anyways, so so you just and you're kind of plugged in. Like I think with 10 weeks, if you only have 1 class a week, then you're only thinking about the course
the day before,
and then that's not that great basically. So I think 5 weeks is the best, like my most favorite setup. Do you want more wine?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. What else should we talk about? So we've talked about electives, talked about travel. Was there any other part of your LBS life that you were like very excited about, or you were like, if I didn't come to LBS, maybe I wouldn't have got to experience this? I think I met some very valuable lifetime friends in LBS that I really appreciate. I can put them in my emergency contacts on my passport. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I should put Mike on my emergency contact. So for me, that's one thing I think I really value in my life. Yeah. I guess that's the only part that I really like about LBS. I think for me, factual wise, LBS helped a lot on me arriving at where I am right now. I don't appreciate that. I guess it's just a matter of fact like the journey was too long for me and there were a lot of negative feelings along the side that I have to basically change myself or like just too much stress that going along with it. So I want to say thank you LBS on that side that to get me where I am. Career wise, also lifetime wise, it's something I would say in a spot where I want 2 years ago. But would I recommend this journey to anyone I'm very, very close with, like my close friend or anyone part of my family? I would say no.
Why?
It's just too like too miserable. I just felt like for me to, if that's to be able to arrive at where I am, and that's the journey I have to go through, I won't like. I just don't. I feel it's too painful for anyone else to experience that.
But if we say, okay, so you saying it was painful, that's a kind of I can relate. I can relate with it.
Okay.
Right? I can relate with it. But would you have been like had LBS not been in your life at the time it was? Would you have been able to like secure the job that you have got right now, or like or or did LBS kind of play an instrumental part? Like it can be just like LBS brand name that got you in. It can be some of the courses that you talked about, PEVC that got you in, like got you the skills that you needed. Like basically, easy question is, would you have been able to do it without LBS?
I think I probably still would.
Okay.
It would be a longer journey.
Would be a longer journey.
It would definitely not be this 2 years. So for example, my current job, they have this reputation about hiring big for people. Actually, they have. I got this big four offer before COVID in London, but at that time, I really wanted to switch to pivot my career. It's an accounting role here, so I turned it down. I guess LBS helped a lot on that. Without LBS, I'm like pretty sure servers won't even interview me because then I'm not in the private school. Also my current job. I think the only three universities they hire: Cambridge, Oxford, and LBS.
Okay. Yeah. So then LBS did kind of help.
The fact I'm saying that I felt like it's painful, it's just emotionally, but I guess factually wise, it helps. LBS helped a lot of opportunities. So even during LBS, I did another internship in Credit Suisse. The one being acquired by UBS.
Yeah.
And LBS was also one of the target school. Without LBS, well, it will also be way more competitive for me to get in. I just put it that way. So I guess brand name really helped a lot. In terms of shortcuts, especially for career pivot, I guess it's a very good choice that I would do, and that I would recommend people to do it, especially when someone is sure that they want to do this thing. I guess I didn't very enjoy it. It's because I don't have a very strong mindset, and I didn't really prepare myself that much before LBS because I never really thought, okay, it's like this competitive and it's such a hard time to get a job in London. Because when we were doing masters, I remember that's one of the long years, basically to get a job. And it's such a long journey. It's like 2 years. The only thing is about recruitment. It's not the only thing, but there's just one thing that is always uncertain in my life. It's like I haven't even get a job in London, a long-term job, and that I guess that put stress on people. And it's not just me. I'm sure a lot of classmates experience the same one. It's not so. I felt like some people just take the job. It's not like their dream job, but they still take it because they're like after weigh all the pros and cons. I felt like it might still be a good one to just take it short term. But if it is a better market, like for example, like 2020, before 2022, I guess it would be a pretty much different situation. So it depends on a lot of factors. But short answers, no. Probably not. Unless it will be way harder for me to get my current job.
Yeah.
I felt like LBS is like, it's a fact. It's there. So it's like if you tell people you're from LBS, they're like, okay.
Yeah. They value that quite a lot, right?
Yeah, they value that quite a lot. Of course, I also want to make this point. They also know that, okay, if you're LBS, you're not Oxford, Cambridge.
Okay.
That's what I get from my current job.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So they also get that part. So well, you know where you are basically.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I think I can almost relate to that very hard, right? Like very much because I think I might not have been able to be in the place I am without LBS. I think it fast tracked quite a lot of things for me. But who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe time will tell. It was quite tough for me as well. Like it was mentally taxing. I was just overworked all the time. I didn't have a job. Um, when you're working, you kind of get used to like earning a paycheck for so long, and then you leave that paycheck, and then you're in a business school hoping to get that rock star job, like in an investment bank, and that really doesn't like it only works out for so many people.
Yeah, put it that way. Yeah.
It only works out for so many people just because of the sheer like scarcity of those jobs. So then you're kind of on your own. Like you need to meet your own people and then find your own niche and find the job. So and that took quite a lot. Just not knowing where I'm going to be after LBS. I think like I didn't know about my final opportunity up until like July or August. July, I think. Yeah. It came
It's
very
early,
late.
actually. Even July is early because I remember a lot of people didn't get a job after July.
Yeah. Even July is early. But I mean, ideally, if I'm going to a business school, maybe I want something by January, right?
Yeah.
So that I can chill out at peace and like relax
Exactly.
and travel during the last few months. But I don't think that's how it turned out for most of us.
I think very few, but less than 1%. Like,
Yeah.
if you count it on your fingers, how many got some internship and some internship doesn't mean that it will convert to a full time. And eventually they didn't convert into, I think.
Some didn't. Yeah.
So that's that's just, I guess that's just part. I guess it's also about like how comfortable the person is handling uncertainty. Yeah. I'm just very uncomfortable with that.
Yeah. I think I can handle
Okay.
uncertainty, but
Okay.
I also kind of it becomes stressful sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, also there's a peer pressure there. It's like, oh my god, every time people ask, it's like another way of have you get a job. Oh my god. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it as well. Yeah.
But I think one good part of it is like a lot I appreciate is about LBS is I got this I joined this, they call it global immersive elective.
Yes, you often.
Yeah, I got for it because my friend is like super enthusiastic about that and she dragged me to join. And so I joined that, and that's really good. Like I mean, all the regulators like EBS, MAS, ECBs. Or I think without LBS, I would never go into those buildings. So that I appreciate so much, and also so that's a good experience for me. I think it will play out in the long run, not for my current job, but not in the short term, but in the long run might be. And also I joined this commodities clubs trip as well.
Didn't we go together?
No, I went the year after because the year you and Sheena went, I
remember, Sheena and me went on that trip, and there was Santiago.
Santi, that's what I heard too. I didn't went on your year. I forgot why. I remember there's a crash. Basically, I didn't go.
Okay. You had to go to the wine trip for the wine tour.
I forgot. Anyway.
Because I remember like Sheena of war.
Yeah, she was very pissed, but she was not happy. And then so I didn't. I joined the year after. It was so cool. Like,
after.
So I don't think so like all going to all those trading traders
floors,
yes, it's so
cool. Yeah.
I don't think without LBS I can never go into those buildings. That's a very
did you come to that LME event? There was we did like a floor walk to the metal exchange.
I know.
Sheena was there definitely.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Yeah. And then after they did the same, but they didn't invite me. I didn't get selected because I remember there's only that's what by the way, that's one thing I don't like about LBS. Everything you need to apply. So after LBS, tell us what you're doing. So after LBS, I graduated. Can I use this? Yes. I graduated December 2023. I got a job in Cerberus, January, actually December 2023 as well. During that time, you graduated December 2023. Yeah. So I did a fourth term, primarily because I don't have a job. Yeah. So I just did a fourth term, and then I also did a health tech internship during that time because healthcare is actually something personally I really wanted to do, but I just find it so hard to pivot because and the job at the time is just accounting. I find it so boring, so I just give up. So January, I joined Cerberus 6 month internship. From the beginning of the internship, I sort of already know they don't give a return offer, but I was just being very lazy and don't want to apply for a job.
Yeah, and
And
after a point, you want to stop all those coffee chats. Right? Like
Exactly.
sometimes you don't.
To be fair, I didn't do a lot of coffee chat. Even service, I
Yeah.
didn't get it through coffee. I just applied. So I think sometimes being a woman in the cities, there's an advantage, and I acknowledge that.
Yeah.
So I started to do coffee chats again, and then apply. And then I found this opportunity actually just on eFinancial's careers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not even through Career Center.
No.
Wow,
I felt like
nice.
LBS Career Center is kind of like it's a competitive model. It's really
Yeah,
LBS people basically apply there, and I'm sure out of all the LBS the profiles, I'm not the top one.
Okay.
So I just applied directly through eFinancial Careers. I reached out to a recruiter. They saw my CV. I think they saw Cerberus. That's a real reason they applied me. They interview me, and there's a cultural background of there. People basically come, they graduate from Oxford, and then they go to Big Four, and then they go to Bernstein.
Okay.
They track. Yeah.
Okay.
I think 80% of the.
Are you Bernstein, right?
Yeah,
now?
Bernstein.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a small team called Autonomous because they are quite autonomous. I think many years ago, they're just doing financial semi-autonomous.
Right.
So it's a cultural thing there. So
Wow.
I think my CV fits into their profile. They were like, okay. So they interviewed me. Process was very quick, 9 rounds. But it happened super fast. It's just
Process was super quick and 9 rounds.
No, it's just quick. It's really quick. It's really everything happened in 1 month actually. So it's just 9 rounds of interviews.
Nice.
A small case study. Not even very hard, I would say. They gave me an offer. I joined, and then I took another 1 month break. I went to Germany alone. Joined end of July. Right in the middle of earnings season. Very hard for me at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Because basically I need to change my life. They wanted me to be in office 6:45 a.m. every day. Everyone was there. Well, autonomous side was everyone was there.
Yeah.
But I think it's also healthy because my job basically ends 6:30 every day. So that's the good part of it.
6:30 p.m.
Yeah.
I mean, 6:45 to 6:30 is still quite a lot of hours, no?
Comparing to my service laws.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, because it's not 24/7.
Okay, yeah, okay.
My previous job was
24/7, yeah.
It's not like 24/7. It's like I have a phone and I'm just always worried about on weekends. It's a very different thing.
Do you get your weekends in this job? Or do you have to work on weekends?
Sometimes. Very few though in my current job. My boss is very considerate. I think he doesn't try to bother me. He works a lot. They have a culture of working on weekends, but they don't have a culture of asking juniors to work on weekends.
Okay, well, okay.
So that's the good part. I have a lot of free time on weekends, read books, do things I like, and see my friends. So that I appreciate a lot, and also become healthier because I sleep early and get up early. So that's the part I like, and a lot of stability. I guess this is stability part I really appreciate. For me, that's a very big thing in my life. Right. So I'm doing equity research, but my boss covers Central Eastern European banks. I think I'm in a very nice spot because I know that's the best thing I can do if I want to just cover banks. They're the best in on the street. Wow. So I appreciate that. I'm learning from the best, and it's a very nice boss. They treat us really, really well. There's a lot of opportunities, career projections. I know. Even the head is. I think it's just a very nice culture, and I appreciate that I finally find a place I like.
Nice. I'm very happy it worked out for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, I hope LBS has a lot more role to play in the future for both of us, I think. Yeah.
I agree. Actually, even in my current job, there's a couple of LBS.
Okay.
LBS alum. Do you know Tobias?
I've heard name. I heard.
The German guy. Tobias sit opposite to me.
Okay.
So and this Angento, that one you talk.
Ayando, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you are in his team.
Yeah.
You know
I'm not
what?
in the same team, but in the
Oh,
same floor. Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking of calling him for drinks that day.
You should.
It just slipped my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's not on a LinkedIn class group.
Yeah.
So it just slipped my mind.
Yeah. But I told him you said hi to. He said hi. He was happy.
Yeah, he was very helpful when I just came to LBS. He was very.
He said he did a coffee chat with you on Pratt. Yeah. So I sit here, Tobias sit here, and Gentle sit here. I actually came home a lot. I go home a lot with Angento. He lives in Canton. Oh, he's your neighbor actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you should ask him for a drink.
Yeah. Do you think having LDS folks around in office helps?
Yeah, it's just a natural bonding. I think.
Yeah.
I think the moment they know I'm from LBS, we're already bond.
Yeah.
It's well, I guess every school has this thing, no?
Yes, I know, right? I know.
So,
I think that is something that was missing from my life before LBS, and now I kind of have it, so I like it.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree on that part. Yeah, so that's helpful. Actually, that's helpful. So yeah, it's a lot of things. You can be this transparent or this transparent, and when they know I'm transparent, I'm LBS, they are this transparent. So that's
amazing. Any final remarks? Any closing remarks from your side, like for people who might be prospective applicants from your background or from like different backgrounds? Do you want to say anything?
I think LBS is in general, is a very helpful platform for one that want to pivot a career. It worked out for me. I'm sure it will work out for you too, as long as you are sure that's what you want.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities there. Sometimes it get overwhelmed, but as long as you know what you really want, I think LBS can give whatever they can. That's something not every business school can offer. I should put it that way. And I guess another advice would be just try your best to know what you want before LBS, and like really set your expectations straight. I got a lot of warnings before LBS, and I never really know it's that competitive, but it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a learning for all of us.
Yeah. You don't know, like, okay.
Yeah. I think we all underestimate all of that. Like, I think all of us get told that stuff before we go to school.
Yeah, right.
And then we underestimate it very hard, and then we come to school and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah. London is hard. London is way harder than I thought.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good experience. It's a lifetime experience, and I don't regret I did that. Yeah, I just won't do it again.
Never. Never. Yeah, same. It was a one-time experience only, which was very nice. No, that's amazing. Thanks for coming, taking out the time from your busy schedule. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting. Oh my God.